Moro guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Beisik. This is my Husky 701 and you're in for my second episode of motovlogs. And this one, like the title might suggest, I wanted to do the 5 things that I love about my Husqvarna 701, but I wanted to do it a little bit differently, and instead of just, sitting on a driveway in front of my bike or whatever, I wanted to do it in a vlog kind of format while riding. I think it would be a little bit more interesting. Some of you may agree, I don't know. But anyway, welcome. So I'm gonna preface this by saying that I've owned the bike for a year now. Of course, there was a winter in between, so I couldn't ride. But now that I've been able to ride it, I've done about 5,000 kilometers on it. So I think I have a pretty good understanding of how the bike works and how it feels. I don't think there's anything special that I'll discover later as I rack up kilometers even more. Oh, look at that view, man. Okay, we're gonna do number 1 right at this spot. Wow. Right, so while we're here chilling, let's get to point number 1, which is the power. 700cc big single is delivering you like 74 horsepower, and this thing weighs like 160 kilos, so that is massive power for such a light bike. I've never felt that I need more riding this thing for a year now. There's never a situation where I felt, oh, I wish I could go 20 kilometers faster. Nope. This thing picks up speed. When you twist the throttle, it just goes. Your front wheel is gonna be up, and you're gonna have more issues controlling the power than crying for more. So 10 out of 10, you're not gonna be disappointed in the power that this thing delivers. All right, let's get to the point number 2, which is the handling. Since it's so light, it's it kind of like all comes together in a beautiful harmony, that it is just such a nice bike to ride. Only thing that might take some out of that experience is a little bit jerky throttle until you get used to it, but that's not an issue at all. This thing is very nimble, very agile. It goes where you want it to go, and you will have no issues riding this thing. So that would be my point number 2. The handling and agility of this bike is superb, especially if you invest in a good pair of tires. Just get a good set of quality tires and you will love the twisties on this thing, man. The power compared with the handling is just chef's kiss. Moving on to the point number 3. Yes. So that would have to be the ability to do stunting. If you're able to do that kind of stuff, if you're allowed, of course, don't do anything illegal, and if you take part in that kind of stuff, wear the gear necessary. But the ability to do so, if you want to, you have it. You can do it all. You can do jumps, you can do wheelies, you can do stoppies, you can ride up and down the stairs, you can even take it off-road if you want to. Of course, your tires are going to limit you, but you could do that if you wanted to. So the ability to do all the fun stuff is definitely there. Moving on to point number 4, this has to be one of the top reasons why people get this bike, and it is the sound of the big single cylinder. It is so unique. You will have to get one of these bikes, one of these big singles, to get that sound, and it's fantastic. it makes you smile. It makes you feel like a big man, you know. And it makes other people's heads turn. It makes them smile when you drive by. Yeah, it is something special to be kind of like to be proud of. To be honest, I like the feeling when I'm riding around and, you know, giving it a little bit more throttle that might be necessary, and people just keep looking at like, what the hell is coming our way. So yeah, that was my point number 4. One of the reasons why I decided to buy the bike and why I still love it today. Going on to the point number 5, this is kind of, you know, you could say tied to or in the same category as point number 4, but it is the looks of the bike. This bike simply looks unique. It's massive. It's actually even bigger in real life than you see in videos and stuff, at least in my opinion. The thing looks beautiful. Sorry it's a bit messy now, there's been a little bit of rain here, so wet roads. Anyway, the thing is absolutely beautiful, and what makes it even pop out even more is the fact that you can get any kind of graphics kit on this thing as you want. So you can fully customize it to suit your personality and profile, if you get what I'm saying. So yeah, it's just an amazing bike. I can't imagine as of right now to buy anything else or swap this away to something else. Like, this is 100% a bike that you want in your garage. That's my honest opinion. I love it. I absolutely love it, and I will keep this for a very long time if I'm able. You know, just you never know what happens in life. You know, I might go jobless, and you know, I have family starving and my dogs are dying and stuff. So yeah, I might have to sell my bike, but you know, I don't hope that happens. All right. So I think that wraps up this video. Ooh, hold on, I was being too hasty. I have a bonus point. Bonus point about this bike is the versatility. You can do anything with this bike. You can do touring, you can do quick city rides, you can go get some pack of beer and some coffee from the 7-Eleven or whatever is your closest store. You can rip it on the highways if you want to. That's not comfortable, but yes, you can. And twisties, that's where this thing shines. I've done mostly short and medium trips on this bike. I think my longest trip so far has been around 300 kilometers in one sitting. It wasn't too bad. I could have kept going, but the trip just ended, so you know. But yeah, that's when you start to feel it in your buttocks, so to speak, that you've been sitting on a wooden plank for a while. That is gonna wrap things up for this video, this motovlog episode 2. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. I'll be doing the 5 things that I dislike about the bike as well. Of course, you gotta do both. You can't just do the other one. So keep an eye out for that. I'll be posting it hopefully in the very near future. Depends how my schedule allows me to. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I will hopefully see you on the next one.